All right, this is Faith on the Street, and there's been a case in Anambra, Bayelsa, and different parts of Nigeria recently because of an overflow in the popular river called River Niger. And because of the rain and climate change and a few things, there's been an overflow in such a way that houses on the banks of this river have been affected negatively, drastically. A lot of people have been displaced from their homes.
Yes. This is Ebenini Nepuana Nazokia, Egafun Ebenini, everywhere.
If you look around, this is a place known as Central School. It used to be a school, and this is supposed to be a place for internally displaced people. This is a camp. So I have come today to have a conversation with some people to hear their stories and how they are coping with this flood and this new disaster. I have someone with me. He is actually the driver who brought me, and I'd like to know his name. What's your name, sir?
My name is Callistus Ondunze.
All right, Mr. Callistus, how are you doing today?
No, very fine. Yeah.
So let me just ask you personally, how has this flood affected you, this water? And you're a driver, so tell me, how has it affected in your work, in your family and everything? You live around here, yes?
Yes.
So how has it affected
the flood affect me because this time we're supposed to have a passenger and get money, but now there is no passenger. Everybody are running hectare, and the people in the flood are coming on the road to eat, to feed their family, sleeping on the road, making their resources on the road.
So people are coming from places where, you know, where there was flood to this place?
Yes. We carry them from Oga Junction to their various homes where the flood overflow. Now we have no passenger again. We have no work. We are lack of work. Yes.
I'm about to enter this water, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but I'm doing it anyways. And this is so scary. Okay, so I'm walking into this water. I am not sure where I'm going to, but man, I'm going there. Okay. So this is where people live. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're there. Thank you. Thank you. All right, this is still Faith on the Street, and I'm in one of the internally displaced people's camp here at Odekpe, Anambra State. And I have a lot of people here with me, but then I have Daddy who is here, who will talk to us, especially in a language we understand, which is English. Of course, other people here will speak the language they can speak, because I'm not supposed to force them to tell their stories in a language they do not understand. So I'm here with Sir, what is your name?
My name is Azoka Nwako.
Okay.
My surname. My English name is Christopher Nwako.
Mr. Christopher Azuka, good to have you. I'd like to ask you, how have you been affected? In fact, before this flood, what were you doing, sir?
Okay, all of our property don't spoil. Even though yam, even though cassava, even though anything, they don't spoil. I say we the manager, now hall we there now. Now hall. We there now, all the people, some day for the school, some day for the another camp. All of our people, we don't know how we go do. We don't know how we go do. Even though the small children, where we born, now God said from us, every person they run. Now main road we there. Na main road we there. even though our property don't spoil. You see, even though women, even though anything, we there for main road. You see, so even though our house there for water now. Our house, go to bed, go to chair, anything. We don't know anything where we can do now.
So you, as if you're a family man?
Yes, I'm a family man.
Okay, so I want to know, how is it affecting you and your family as a matter of fact? Did you get affected by this flood in your own house?
Yes, my own house, the place I live, the flood affect me very, very well. Even I have fly my family to village, to my village.
Okay.
Yes, the flood, only me remain in this place.
So, yeah. Where do you sleep? How do you sleep?
In the night, in the evening, I close my work. I will off my trouser and carry my shoe on the hand and enter my house.
Inside water.
Inside the water.
How have you been surviving here since Sunubialeba? How have you been surviving? Food and everything.
Okay, as we come here, we come here say make we save ourselves. Make we save ourselves. All our children or some people that we know, make them help us. Make them help us. We don't know what we're going to do again. And the water still they come.
Thank you very much. So what is your name again?
Christopher Kanwako.
Thank you so much. Okay. Are you Christian?
Yes, I'm a Christian.
All right. So in all of these things that's happening, because I work for a Christian station, so after all these things, I want to know how do you still feel about your faith, about God? Your faith. How are you feeling?
I feel fine because everything comes from God. The flood is not let me say it's from God, yeah? Because
Even though humans might have caused in one way, but
it's not every time. Yes, it's not every time that it happens. Yearly. Yeah.
So now that it has happened, do you still go to church? Do you still have space to go to church?
Yeah, but there is no church now. Yes, there is no church because all the churches are flooded. Everywhere in this area, all the churches, they have locked the churches or opened it so that the flood will enter and go.
But you still trust God?
Yes, I trust God that everything will be normal.
Thank you so much. What's your name again?
My name is Callistus Odunze.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. All right, you heard from Mr. Callistus Odunze. It's a big deal. I'm about to go in and listen to other people and hear what they have to say, how it affects them as humans, and probably their faith in a time like this is basically their lives as human beings, right? I'm Amanda Elo, and this is still Faith on the Street, and I'm glad you joined us. So basically, this is a cry for help, I'm guessing. He's basically talking about the lack of resources here. They've been brought out here, but then they don't have much to feed on. This is in Nigeria, Odekpe precisely. Just in case you'd want to reach out to any person here, it is okay. It's totally okay to do these things. And when you are charitable, you know exactly where you should focus your charity to now, at least. Now you know better. It's still Faith on the Street, and I'm Amanda Elo, and I'm not done. I still have to talk to a couple of people here before we end it. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm with this lovely woman, and she's eating something. Kefineli, what are you eating?
I'm eating Gary.
She's taking Gary. As funny as it may seem, I don't think she's taking Gary because she wants to take Gary. It's basically, it's not because she wants to take Gary.
No.
Because that is what is available.
No.
That's what's available.
I'm hungry.
That's exactly what she's saying. So it's not like she wants to eat Gary, but because there's hunger and all of that. So let me ask you, what's your name?
My name is Onyebuchi Odogu.
Mrs. Onyebuchi. All right. So I'm going to ask you straight to the point. How did this flood affect you? How did it affect you personally?
That is it's terrible for me. Even my house, as I did now, I'm not in my house. I'm in the camp. All over my property is inside the water. My foam. When I sleep in the night, As I wake up, I see myself inside the water. Yes, with my children. We're inside the water. I can't wake my children, carry them, go outside because I'm not walking. I'm using yes, I'm using wheelchair. The water big too much. I can't move inside the water.
We need to speak the native language because this is an older person. She might. We're going to speak Igbo, so just brace for it. Gekimen.
Ode mmanwa.
Kedafage.
Afamu anoza. Anoza.
Keife na emeketa.
Okwo na iju. Iju na-ekpe anyị. Ife anyị emebisigo. Mụ nọ. Ife niile dasele. Ndị mmadụ lagbu kọlụ na mmiri. Ndị mmadụ lagburu shinne. Ebe anyị dara ada. Ebe anyị dara ada. N'ọfịs ka anyị bịa die. Na họrọ ka anyị bịa die. Anya mazi ife anyị emesi eme o. Ọnwa agbatakwala anyị ọsọ enyemaka ka anyị na-alụ Chukwu. Ngwa na-ekwukwa nwa.
Yeah. Okay, so kam jụọ gị before mmiri abịa kpọlụ ife na be gị, kedu ife ị na-alụ? Ka ife ị na-eme na ụlọ?
Ife na-eme.
Gị nke na-alụ?
Ọrụ ugbo ka m na-alụ. Ọrụ ugbo ka m na-alụ. Akpụ anyị niile mmiri adalịgị ya kpokọlụ anya mazi ife anyị eli n'ọkọchị. Anya makwa ife anyị eli n'ọkọchị o. Na-egwu na-atụsị m kịta. Nyanya. Onye na-enye m? Na Chineke nna m biko ka unu gbatala anyị ọsọ obi n'igwe. Anyị na-elezi ọwụla anyị lesi kpụla anyị na-alị anyị lịọ. Ngwakwa.
In fact, so I say make I run on this side. As I come here, I see many people here. I come to ask them why you people still there here. They say all over his house full inside water, inside water. In there inside water. So okay, may I join my brothers and sisters stay here.
All right. Since you've been staying here, how has it been for you?
That is serious problem inside for my body because before I bath, 5 o'clock in the morning, I can't wake, go outside bath. Eat. If I see money, I will eat. If I don't see money, I will stay on hunger. As I did now, I never eat since the morning. Now I drink for now. Make I put something for my body. So,
all right, let me ask you.
Government, let them come help us here. We don't tire for this rain. We're tired because everything where we have for this village don't spoil. Water carry everything come out safe, not be spoiled now. It carry the cassava people keep for their house, carry and come out. Carry the yam, everything. We lost everything short. Many things we lost them.
Amara, kini okuzini na yochukwari amazi mi henge okumaka na mabro chukwu but nga achọkwa m ka njụọ gị ọkwa ị na-efe Chukwu ịbụ Christian.
Why? Ụka akwara ka m na-eje.
Ya Catholic. Okay. N'ime onwere ihe ụmụka fada. N'ime ha niile na-eme gị kedu ka dị mma gị na Chukwu ka dị ka isi gị na Chukwu ka na-akpali maka onwe ndị ife agabụ mesịa fasị na Chukwu adịrọ na fana ha dị emekọzi ịghọta
Chukwu dị maka ife ji si na Chukwu dị ọ na Chukwu adịghọ okokoko mbanụ mmiri eke lukwu anyị Chukwu dị maka ọ na Chukwu adịghọ mmiri eke si ntu lukwu anyị mụ nọ anyị esi ewe igwu ite kalewe anyị esi igwu ite ọ ka enyela anyị enyemaka ka nwa na-alịọ ka enyela anyị enyemaka nwa gbatala anyị ọsọ obi n'igwe biko
dalụrụ nne esi n'afa gị bụ gị
ha na ọza
kedu ife isi kedu enyemaka ị na-ekwu kịta enyemaka kedu ife bụ ife afọ ga-abụ enye gị nwa ogbolu gị mkpa gị kịta
nwanyị onweghị ife ọbụla enyere ọwụ ego ọwụ rice o ọwụ ife ọbụla enyere aka ọ dị m mma o
dalụrụ nne you've lost so many things and I'm sorry about that. Are you a Christian?
Yes, I'm a Methodist. You're a Methodist? Yes.
Okay. I understand that when things like this happen, it affects our faith. You know, you begin to question God. But I want to know for you, what has all of this thing taught you about God? How has it affected your relationship with God?
Yes, it touched me, but I still have a faith with God. Yes, because I know that with God, all things were possible.
So you're trusting God?
Yes, I still trust God because I know He can do everything. Made the possibility possible. I called Him like that.
So you're trusting God to do so?
Yes, yes.
All right. So if someone wants to help you now, what exactly do you want somebody to do for you?
I'm begging any person who can help me as I did now, because my business collapsed inside water. Water don't carry my shop. I lost my things, so I need money.
Money.
Yes, yes.
Money.
To start afresh.
What's the name of this?
Odekpe Town Hall.
Okay. Odekpe Town Hall, OPU. You heard this? Thank you. Thank you so much, ma. Thank you. Very well. Okay. So I'm lucky enough. I have another woman who speaks English here. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
You look. I'm fine. Thank you so much. I wanted to say you look fine, but I understand the situation. What's your name?
Thank you. I look fine because I don't like, it's good to be pretty, but I don't always like to keep myself tattered, so that when you look at my appearance, you will say, oh, the world has ended. Even if the world has ended, you have to keep yourself sharp and packaged. So because we are here, we don't have to keep ourselves anyhow. At least since you come to cover us now, we have to appear neat. So
That's I like her introduction. It's already an encouragement to me and a couple of other people. Thank you so much. What is your name?
okay, my name is Miss Francisca Omerogordinakulisa.
So how did all of this happen? Personally, I want a personal story. How did it happen to you?
Okay. You know, this place, we normally have floods every year, but maybe it doesn't usually be like this. Like last year on, it's not up to this level. Last year on is at the back of the house, didn't enter houses like this. But this one, all of a sudden, we said it is not going to be much. But all of a sudden, it took us on our way. So it started flooding and flooding. Before we uproot cassavas, bringing out yam, everything, we didn't succeeded in bringing all out. Some rotting in the water, yes. So, and even bringing out our loads, we try our best to rescue some of the things, like bringing out our clothes, some of the foods. When you bring it up, you say to this level, it will not come to that level. Before you know, it will come. You'll be rescuing children and clothes and food. We couldn't make it. Some of our foods are now in the water, like cassava. Some we used to store it in the bag, sew them out, tie it and leave it in the water. Maybe if the water is not up to the mouth level, you go there and take some and sieve to eat. But before we know, the floods covered everywhere. The water level reached west, from west to the chest. We couldn't enter there again. You understand? We couldn't enter there again. So it spoils many things for us, both vegetables, fruits, everything damages. Both people that have fish pond, everything was just flooded out like that. I didn't Afebino, Anibezo Odekpe. Ebe anyị nọ ife a, anyị kpọrọ ya kampụ mana isi apụta hụ. Etu anyị nọ kịta ka anyị si arahụ ụra. Etu anyị fụrụ anyị si nọdị ọdị. Ka anyị si arahụ ụra chi wee foo. Yes. This is ebe niile inepụ anya n'azụ gị anyị ga-afụ na ebe niile everywhere. Mmiri ikwe niile abịa anyị ji esi nri anyị na-eri eri n'ezi aka ọdọ. And most especially in the house we are affected. We are all affected badly. Our loads, televisions, even books for students. We tried our best. Like me, I personally, the first thing that I packed before the flood came up to the level of our farm side, because we have garden beside our building. How I wish we can get there now. You will video it that side. Okay. So before the level of that side, I packed children's book. I don't like children's book. Even me, my JS1 English textbook intensive, because I schooled at Ideke. My JS1 intensive English, if you see it now, you think that I just bought it new. I kept it very well. So I don't like spoiling book. I packed it in one big bag and kept on top of one this thing butter, big butter we filled water. But before I know, the thing just fell down. But God so kind to me, falling down, I was inside the room and now hold the thing and keep dropping it another side. Before I went there again, it has soaked. So maybe it's after this thing we now dry it on the sun. So we are really suffering here, but I thank God you have come to our rescue, because I know that by coming to this place to ask us how we feel, at least we spread it and people will be touched, and some will like to come to our rescue. Like here, we don't have good drinking waters because the tap is now sinks. We don't have good drinking water. We don't have enough food. Some came out without their foam. You understand? Some with mats. You will get inside. Some with mats. You understand? Some with even ordinary clothes. Me personally, I donated clothes to somebody because when I was coming out, I came out with 3 mats. I said, let me bring things. I know some people, they will be stranded. I came out with 3 mats and 2 blankets. I gave somebody, I said, take. They just run in with 1 month-old baby. That night, with heavy rain beating, they now entered here. We now gave them that mat. They spread and keep the baby. I was feeling so bad for the little baby because no net for the baby. They now use mosquito coil. So we are suffering. No good water, no food.
Some of them non a camp. Nsobode. Ezibota nsobode. Anya de riwa o. Ndị moto niile na-agbafe ebe a. Anya na-ayọ maka na ibu anyị jeri nni ha ncha niile mmiri michara ya. Ọ nọ n'ime mmiri. So onye moto gafere anya ayọ onwe ya kpachanyela anyị erie ụbọchị a. Ụbọchị anyị ayọta hokwa. Anyị anọdị na-ekerepu anya like this.
I don't know how to say it, but I have to say it though. I have to say it. Government, they have not come to our rescue since we are here. I have to say it. You understand? Yeah, we are here. Here is called Odekpe. Odekpe. We camp in this Odekpe hall. Some camped at the central school, but later floats entered there. They now pick them out to, it's like them meeting somewhere to camp them in one upstairs like that. They are taking care of them. But for we here, I will speak of my own section. Here, they are not giving us food. We are feeding on our own. And we are getting tired. Where you look, everybody is weak. But me personally, I don't like looking dull. I like looking sharp. So when I wake up, I will take my bath, rub my brown powder, eye pencil, and lipstick. You understand me? Yeah, but maybe hunger is deep.
I understand.
You know something.
So are you a Christian?
Yes, I'm a Christian.
Now let's talk about your faith, because this is what I do, faith on the street. What's your faith level right now? No, I mean, I want to know, amidst all of these things, how is it like for you? Because there are Christians watching you and they're passing through one thing or the other. So they get to understand how it is for you.
Yes. As a Christian,
I need you to tell me the truth personally. You don't have to be scared of anything. Tell me how you feel. That's it.
okay. As a Christian in everything, I'm giving God thanks. Because some people died in this flood. Like when it's like Obakwabi, one side down Obaru, I had and saw it at the Facebook that one pregnant woman and 3 children, they were drawn in the water. Their boats sank and all of them died. You understand? No one was rescued. Many of them, but at least we are here breathing today. So I thank God for that. But that will not make me to say that God is not good. And that will not really make me to question my God. I know that all these trials, they are for building up of faith. You understand? They are for building up of faith. Enjoyment is not always, but we like it to be always. We pray to God that enjoyment should be always for us, that we should not feel pains. But at least this is a time of trial for God to know our faith. If we fail or start misbehaving because we have packed out of our house, start doing some misbehavior, some behavior that is not good. But I thank God we speak on behalf of everybody that camped here. They are behaving well. They are behaving well. They are behaving like God's children. No one is just behaving as if our gods have forsaken us. You understand? So I just thank God for that.
Thank you.
Some people, we eat once or 2 times in a day. You understand? Maybe in the morning you can just buy akra 100 naira, you eat. You will stay in the afternoon, you find something and eat. We are managing as we can, because nobody have in mind that this flood is going to be like this.
Thank you so much. All right, at this point, you already understand what the situation is, and it's overwhelming. It is overwhelming, and I'm glad to hear that so many of them still have their relationships retained with God, and it's a big deal, especially for some of us who might think we're in this situation. I mean, I'm not comparing problems or sufferings, but look at the situation here, and if these people are strong in God, I think we should learn 1 or 2, right? I'm not forcing this on anybody, but let's learn 1 or 2, and I applaud them. I applaud them, and I applaud every other person who is going through this, who I may not be able to reach out to. And also, if you can, this place is open. I think, yes, for visitors in Odekpe, you can come, or anywhere. There are so many places in Nigeria. It's not just here. There are so many places in Nigeria. I heard it's in Bayelsa. It's even in Delta State. We have this case in so many places. If you can, please reach out to these people, because this is the only way we can help ourselves. We are humans, and even if God is going to do something, we have to do it amongst ourselves, right? He's going to walk through humans. So if you can, do something. Help out somebody. Reach out. You heard them. They need help. They want help. If you can provide help, it's beautiful. This is still Faith on the Street, and all I do is go about and get people's story. What's your story? Because your story matters. My story matters. It is Faith on the Street, your story, my story, the story. And it's been an amazing session. You would agree with me. Do not forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, Instagram, and every other platform. It is Faith on the Street, wherever. I'm Amanda Elo. God bless you, and keep the faith alive. Thank you.
This is the baby I'm complaining of. Please hold your hand. Okay. This is the baby I was telling you of. They ran into this hall that day on heavy rain. They didn't come out with anything, nothing. I now have to offer what they used to sleep, and they now, even up till now, the baby have no baby net. The baby is sleeping like this. The mother is really suffering. This is the mother here. She's really suffering. Everybody needs help. I know that I need help, but I have to talk on behalf of her. She needs help. So if people can help us, please, at least with our, I don't know if it's phone number we say or account number. I don't know the one. If you permit me, which one will I do? Is it to call my account number or to which one? I should give the account number, please. We are begging on behalf of the flooded issue that is happening at Obaru, but here we are complaining our own issue at Odekpe, and it's a village. We are in the camp, in the whole camp. Please, we are begging people to come to our rescue, please. We know that things are hard, but please, because of these children and all the other things, we need also medical attendance for the children, because this is flooded time. Sickness is moving all about. So if we can have free medical doctors that can come and give treatment to the children, we will be happy. Then we have our phone number and account number here. Please, anybody that is willing should call us. The phone number is 070-8541-8634. Thank you very much. Then the account number, please, don't be offended. We are pleading for help. The account number is 312-7755-912. First Bank. The account name is Odiaka Olisa Franca Omelogo. Yes, when it enters into my account, I will make sure it reaches these people. To be honest, I don't eat what belongs to people. We are suffering here. I'm saying this on behalf of all the people that are here. Please, we are many. Some went to rearrange their things at home because this thing is stopping every day. When you wake up, you have to run to that place. Even me, I've run to there. Now I'm wearing a little short. When you get to the water, you will wear a little thing that is here. We pull off this and wear the little short to swim inside the water to look after our load. So I'm speaking on behalf of the mamas, the young girls and the children that are here, the papas, that you people should please come and help us. If you have food items, you're welcome. If you have clothes, you are welcome. For the children, like sweater, yeah, all these things, we need it.
Onye ọbụla chọrọ inyere anyị aka ya bịa ebe a na ajụ ese na compound Chukwuma Odili na nke Chukwuma Odili na nke Ada na-egbu azụ ebe a bụ kampụ anyị n'ime Anambra Odekpe na nke Ada na-egbu azụ ebe a ka anyị nọ ebe a ịnepụ anya ebe a ifu ebe ahụ a na-egbu azụ mana Ada egbuzi because of mmiri ka nkụ Ada egbuzi nwe ya na-emezi n'ime moto a ebe a na-arahụcha ụra